Hey, what's up, everybody? This is WFSO movie review. Uh, I know we were supposed to do this for like a while now. A week. So because we did see Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Just things just happened. Things got in the way, and now we had the time to talk about it. So basically, the movie's about I think it was like a few years after No Way Home. Because in the beginning, they was showing things that was going on during, the period, like with Spider-Man fighting like certain villains and stuff like that. Although it's mainly like the villains they show was just like mainly like cameo appearances, except for Scorpion. So of course y'all probably heard about the rumors about certain people like who this person is supposed to be and stuff like that. So it's like I'm gonna wait until I actually see the movie, but I think a lot of people already saw the movie already. So like, if you haven't seen the movie yet, this is spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So
A spoiler alert?
twist my words, but spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear about some of the spoilers, you can turn around and
Scroll on by.
yeah, or stop watching right now.
Come back later.
Right. So let's just say, well, this part for now. Like this is kind of like a little bit more of the. I wouldn't say like the big push to the beginning of the mutant saga, but
It kind of is at the same time. Though.
right because we saw from the Marvels Beast was in the ending credits and that. Uh, let's see, there was Man More, of course, Black Panther 2. So yeah, there's like mutants being around the MCU, and of course Ms. Marvel. So, you know, it's just all, I think now, they're making more of a push, before they go to the next saga, which is the Mutant Saga. And they said, like, the Mutant Saga is going to be longer than any other of the sagas out there. Which, I'm fine with that.
It will be fabulous.
Yeah. But,
I have to say, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
no, go ahead.
X-Men. Yes, that's my lot. That's mine. Right there. You all can have your Captain America or X-Men. Thank you.
So we'll talk about a little bit the MCU schedule for 2020 and the big that involves X-Men, and that's the first movie that's going to come out for the new saga. So talk about that in a bit. But anyways, mainly you have Spider-Man just doing his own thing. People don't know Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Or Peter Parker doesn't exist. So
Well, he exists, but people have forgotten. His friends have forgotten him.
right,
Basically, the people who knew him don't know him anymore.
right. Basically what it is. So well, because he's working more with the police now, so which is very interesting. Like, okay,
It made
about time.
kind of a. I don't want to say it was a mother and son bond with the police chief, but it was very much. Well, she wasn't a police chief, but a lead investigator.
Yeah,
But it was very much that family vibe, wasn't it? Like your favorite aunt or something, kind of bond that he had.
right. So yeah, got that going on, which is good. I'm trying to think. So the main villain y'all thought would be, whoever Sing Sing character is, which she is officially is Jean Grey. So she's really not the main villain on this.
I would just like to point out all through the movie, Jean Grey. That was you all through it. Jean Grey. Jean Grey.
No, because it's like
I'm not saying it to be mean because it was funny.
I don't
You
know.
were excited about it.
Yeah, it's like although they were spoiling out there already, and I was just like, I'm not gonna say anything or believe it till I see it.
And then for me, it was like, I want to see her go Phoenix. I want to see her go Phoenix. We did.
Somewhat.
She harnessed a little bitty, didn't she?
Yeah, harness a little bit of it. So it's mainly the main villains in this movie is mainly the defense. I forgot they call themselves the Defense Department or something like
Yeah.
that. Um,
It wasn't who you expected the
Right.
enemy to be, really, was it? Let's be honest.
right, because they trick Jean Grey, and they end up killing her older sister, and tricking Spider-Man. Just saying they doing it for a cause, but they was doing like something else. And the hand is involved, but it's not like as involved as we thought. So another spoiler alert: Daredevil is not in this movie. So
Well, Punisher is, but
yeah.
isn't.
But yeah, people know about that. But
I'm
I,
just making a point. I can make a point too, sir.
I wasn't saying that as a bad thing, but I'm just saying that it was.
Not everybody knew. I didn't know the Punisher was in it.
Oh, I thought you saw the previews or something like
Not
that.
all of them, no.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get to see all of them. So I was trying to avoid as much as possible.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was genuinely surprised at certain things in there. And that's why it was kind of like, you were looking at me like, how did you not know? It's like, and that was the reason. I literally was trying to avoid as many of, that's why when you were there and you went to get a drink and stuff, and they were showing the trailers at the beginning, where they showed the Avengers trailer, I went, Gambit's in it? You went, yeah. I was like, I didn't know. And you're like, oh, that's why, because I've been trying to avoid all of these things, as I say, and everybody now knows.
Yeah, because they did. I know they did like that full trailer of Avengers Doomsday,
Right.
and I think not everybody saw it just yet because part of it they were showing in like previews of theaters. Then the other part they did like little snippets, so
Yeah.
we didn't know at the time who was all in it, except for like certain like snippets they did in December, well this past December, and just went from there. But y'all kind of like know the story, the going after the Defense Department or whatever they call themselves. So that happened, and of course Peter Parker ended up, oh no, Spider-Man I should say, have like some breaks of something's in him that's going him, making him like stronger and like
Well,
lose a little bit control.
And that does go back to the whole, what they were saying is like the life cycle of a spider.
Right.
And that is true. When it comes to spiders,
Mm-hmm.
there is a life cycle that they go through, and they evolve and get stronger and stronger and stuff. So that part you can kind of understand, and I'm glad that they included that in there, and included how he would have to learn how to live with both parts, like himself and that.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, let's do a sidetrack a little bit. It almost goes back to the whole mental health thing, where yourself, you're fighting your brain that's telling you to do one thing,
Yeah.
and society needs you to act a certain way. And it's how do you get those two things to work together?
Right. Exactly. So we can't say as of yet, is it like the symbiote, which I don't think it is. Then if it is, a good way, try to hide it. But as of right now, I say it's not the symbiote that's in, Spider-Man as of yet. So just gonna miss that. Okay, so rating and grading. I guess I'll go first.
9.5 and an A plus.
She said 9.5 and an A plus. So me, I give it a 10 and actually an A plus as well.
Because to me, that was actually one of the best Spider-Man movies there was.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
it,
especially as sorry.
no, go ahead.
Especially as it did actually show a lot more of his agility.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on about Spider-Man. I'm on about Tom Holland, with how agile he is and how maneuverable he is, and all of that. It showed a lot more of that. Because I watched the interview this morning on Fox 6 with the director.
Yeah.
And the director said, one, they had dancers tell them how to do the movements for Jean Grey jumping through people. But two, Tom Holland did a lot of his own agility work that you saw, and it was just the background that was AI. So
It is about to go off. See y'all guys later.